It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
They go play action. Mariota. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mariota. And he completes it to Hunt. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them the first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
to throw now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Off the play fake, Mariota. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try to throw now. Mariota throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
a loss of 7 yards.
Goes up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
For the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Rounds 3.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
7 yards, the pickup there. We're seeing quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The throw over the middle taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Browns 3.
Second and 11. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup. Well, just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First down, Cleveland.
First down, Mariota. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third.
To throw Mariota. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
A loss of 5 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Brings up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
17. Browns 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete to 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down throw for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try again with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jarvis Landry. Incomplete. It's 4th down and goal at the 1-yard line.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Blankenship's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a third in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it's the Tennessee Titans who are moving on to the next round as they were able to knock out the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Gain of 5 brings up
Second and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 32-yard line.
Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They run. Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there. When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On play action, Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's
no doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mariota. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, What do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Handoff comes to Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
24, Browns 9.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here we go.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A 10-play drive that time. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Why are we doing this?
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it. And that will be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Jaguars.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back to throw here. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Mariota on first down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
To throw again on second down. Mariota to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Now Mariota. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
First down, Mariota. Out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second
That
down.
right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He can run for it, and it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, but I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Mariota. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The stop made by...
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.